It is your main man, Druuill, and I still have the best subscribers in the world. Don't mind my sweatshirt. I still have the best subscribers in the world. I tried to come on here, and I'm still going to dedicate a live to my subscribers now that I'm learning how to rework this phone. But, sometimes the way technology works, you figure out how to work something, and it it figures out how to work you too. All right. Sometimes you figure out how to work your phone, and it figures out how to work you too. All right. You figure out how to work that phone, and it figures out how to work you too. And sometimes that's okay. Sometimes you have to deal with your phone learning you. Okay, he's trying to do this. Okay, she's trying to do that. Sometimes technology doesn't work the way you expect it to. Things aren't always going to go the way you want them to. That's what I was discussing. I tried to set this live stream up. This is about my fourth time. And every time I've been trying to set the live stream up, normally as I do, I've had to do all these extra things. At first, when I wanted to set it up normally and have it work the way I wanted to, it would work. But really, what I was getting into when the volume was off a few seconds ago is the whole premise of what I was saying was don't try to be perfect. Sometimes we try to do things and we try to get things the way we like them to, and it's not going to work out the way we want it to. Sometimes you see other people do things. Oh, when so and so goes on, they do this, they do that, and everything just works out perfect for them. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop thinking that just because things go one way for somebody else, they're going to go that same way for you. You don't have to be perfect. Things don't have to go exactly how you want them to go for you. Maybe they're not supposed to. Maybe you're supposed to. Maybe things are supposed to go exactly how they're going for you, and you need to accept that on while you're on your way. It's frustrating to see other people do things, and it's like, yo, when they did it, it seemed to work out well for them. When they did it, it seemed to work out well for them. You know what? How come it's just not working out the same way for me? Stop trying to be like them. Stop trying to have it. And I'm not saying you're trying to be like them. Stop trying to have things work out for you the way they work out for other people. Things may be different for you. That person may their phone may not be tapped. Your phone might be tapped. Reason why things are different for you is because maybe you're having a different experience. You can't try to, first of all, don't try to make things perfect. Don't try to be perfect. Accept your reality the way it is. And whatever you could change, make sure you recognize the amount of power within yourself that will allow you to change it. But sometimes you'll go to do things, and you'll wonder why they won't work. Unfortunately, if you're trying to do it on your phone, it may be more than just an error. It may be more than just you not having something go your way. And that's another thing. Things aren't always going to go your way. Stop always trying to have things go the way you want them to, and just learn how to go with the flow. Learn how to go with the flow. You may try to do something like I tried to come on here live. I turned my phone going live has been weird lately. It's not allowing me to do what I need to do. It's not allowing me to record how I need to record. And for whatever reason, it bothers me sometimes because it's like, yo, I just want this to go exactly how I want it to go. Stop trying to get things to go exactly how you want them to go. Stop trying to be perfect. Stop trying to get things exactly just right. It's okay if things don't go exactly just right. You don't need things to go exactly just right. If something doesn't go the way it's supposed to go, hey, that's okay. If things don't go the way you expect them to go, that's totally fine. Sometimes you just have to let that go and just let things happen how they happen. You may be trying to do something, you may just try to get it just right, and it's not gonna go. All right, I tried to do this live stream several times, and for whatever reason, this some for whatever reason it just wasn't happening. And I would tend to think that it's possibly because the way I set the phone up, but I've set this phone up trillions of times to do this live stream. And it's like the more I set up to do the live stream, the more that I go to do the same motions, like there it finds reasons for me to have to pull the phone off the thing or put my hand up all like that. I even got it situated, and then after I got it situated, the volume was off. So if you're trying to do something regardless, right? Don't be discouraged. Things may not go the way you want them to. It's upsetting. It's upsetting to have something not go the way you want it to. And this goes both ways for the electronic harassment as well. They may be playing with you, they may be toying with your equipment. You think you're just gonna go on here and I'm just gonna do this, and you think things are gonna go the way you want it to. The other day I was working on my laptop, and I was nowhere near the volume, but and I don't even know how I caught that. I'm like focused working on this project, and the volume goes down. My finger wasn't anywhere near the volume. And a second ago, I had just turned it up. But I already know what that was. Um, I already know what that was. So that's really not that deep. It's just an example of it. Some places where you stay, if you use their Wi-Fi, they can have access to your computer. So I believe that the people here probably turned it down because it was too loud, but I didn't feel like hearing them either. So it's weird. Like they'll be loud, so you'll have to hear them. They'll do noise campaigns, and then if you have a way to like try to combat it or try to make it less effective, they have ways of trying to. Apparently, they're not as slow as they look. Like they were, it was some people that was making noise. Right, I go to turn my computer up so I don't have to hear it, and then after that, after I go to turn put some music for y'all on in the background. After I go to turn the music, after I go to fix whatever I'm doing, the music turns down. So I turned it back up, and then after I turned it back up, I disconnected it from the Wi-Fi, and I haven't had that problem since. So be careful when you're in certain places or you're in certain areas and you're connecting your equipment to certain internets and certain Wi-Fi's and things like that. I believe that once you connect to someone's Wi-Fi connection, they can have access to your equipment, and they can play with your technology just like you're using it right in front of your face. So you have to be careful with who you are connecting to. But if you have something that you're trying to do, like say you say you type up papers, say you send emails, say you work remotely, say you sell products online, whatever you do, they may try to tamper your equipment or may try to mess with what you're doing somehow. You're going to have patience. You're going to have patience. They want to try to stress you out so you break your equipment. You don't think they're watching you through the camera lens and watching you get mad and seeing if you're about to get upset? They want you to break your stuff so that way you have to go out and buy some more of it. So that way you'll get upset. I know it's important to I know you don't care, but if you're trying to do something on your phone, they'll make you care. If somebody's listening to your conversation, you may not be a drug dealer. You may not be doing anything illegal. You may not care what anybody has to say about what you're doing on your phone. And you may not care if they're watching you through your phone. But if you have something that you're trying to do and they interfere with that, that's when it could possibly become stressful. That's when you have to have patience. You're trying to send a message. They may cut the connection so you can't send a message through. You're trying to do something on your phone. They may make it difficult, so whatever you're trying to do at that particular moment, it's hard to do it. So it takes a lot of patience. Like when you have something that you're trying to do, if you do videos like me, if somebody hacked your phone or something, that's a inconvenience. That's something that you're gonna have to stay grounded about. Okay, there are people who can interfere with your technology, especially when they know you use it to do good things. If you're not using your phone just to have a phone, odds are, unfortunately, you may have a phone that is under surveillance. God forbid. So you may have someone you may have someone playing with your equipment or playing with your device. Exactly. So yeah, they'll inconvenience you whenever they possibly can. You'll book a ride and it'll never book it. It'll show you that you booked it right before your face, and you'll look down on your phone 20 minutes later, and now you late for work. God forbid, because you're like, yo, didn't I just do this? There are some things that are glitches. There are some things that are errors, and then there are some things that just let you know that hey, some people are playing with your phone or playing with your equipment. Oh, so yeah, you deal with that too, huh, Swank Mommy? So what I've noticed is this: like, I'll be setting up, right? I'll be setting up. Say I'll go like this. The camera will just turn on before I even, or say I'm about to read my title before I can start reading the title, or before I say I set my camera up like this, but I gotta go use the bathroom real quick. Set my camera up, go to use the bathroom. The thing will be rolling by the time I get back. It'll be 5 minutes on here, and I ain't even pressed the record button. I remember sometimes some of the stuff I went to record it, it didn't even take it. It didn't even take it down. It was like I'd never even recorded it. You record a whole 15, 20 minutes, half hour, and it just be gone. It'd be like, yo, you have too much storage in your phone, and you like, yo, I just deleted everything, and there's not even a lick of storage in your phone. You gotta have patience. Don't get upset. Don't break your stuff. Don't get mad. Don't allow it to ruin your day. Things aren't going to be perfect. If you could accept that things aren't going to be perfect, when people try to make things hard for you, it'll be easier for you to deal with. You know what? Hey, things aren't perfect anyway. What do I care for? Whatever. All they did was try to bother me, or all they did was get in my way, or all they did was watch me or inconvenience me. Nothing is going to be perfect anyway, so whatever. You don't have to be perfect. Stop trying to be perfect. Stop trying to make things perfect. They don't have anything better to do. So what you have to do is develop a level of peace, develop a level of patience. You go through things that other people normally don't. You possibly live in the twilight zone. You got people playing with your technology from remotely from different places, just like they have remote jobs. You don't think they have people that can remotely stalk you and harass you from right where they're at? They don't even got to get out the house. They don't even got to get in a car. They don't got to follow you where you're going. They could follow you through your phone. They know what they're doing. and they do studies on people. They run tests on people, and they have data accounts from previous people that they've harassed. They know they are very well aware of the type of behavior, the type of effect this has on a person's psyche, which is going to cause them to have an altered state of behavior. They know how to alter your behavior. They know how to alter your mind by doing certain things to try to piss you off. They watch what you do on your phone. They might even watch you try to enjoy something. They know you on break. Now your phone start messing up. As soon as you get back to work, your phone working perfect. But that little bit of 15 minutes where you was trying to use your phone for your break and watch this video or record something or make something happen or send something, and it wouldn't even do it. But now when you get back to work, everything's working fine, and it's not even according to the Wi-Fi. They do small things to try to inconvenience you and to try to put pressure on you and to upset you. Oh, who? I didn't see somebody. Who's? Let me see who's here. Yes, it is. They are listening to us live through our phones. They also have the neighborhood watch involved and tell them that you are a criminal when you're not. My neighbor asked about my. Yo, what up, Katie? Yeah, they do smear campaigns. Yep, they'll try to make you appear like a bad person when you're not. I've had this one company, like just weird things keep happening, and you'll understand it. Like I had forgot, but I just remembered the other day. I've been applying to this one company for I don't know how long, and I think I keep getting interviewed by the same person. It's always like the person never shows their face. It's always a black screen. You know, the person is supposed to be a face-to-face interview. This person's always making an excuse as to why they can't show their face in the interview. And I believe like it's the same company, so I honestly believe it's probably the same person. They didn't send me any contact information to send my documents to, and then within a day or two I get a call saying, hey, we're going to decide to move on to another candidate. And that's totally fine because you already found something anyway. God works in mysterious ways. I wasn't supposed to be working for them. Their rejection is your protection. Somebody says no or rejects you, or don't fight for that. Immediately let that go and immediately put your focus on something better. But it may be difficult to focus on something better if you're paying attention to the harassment, if you're allowing that to ruin you, ruin your day, upset you. Like I did a whole live stream about 5 minutes ago for a good 12 minutes, and the content was so good that it was so powerful. It was about not trying to be perfect, not making mistakes, not focusing on when things don't go right. When things go wrong, don't go with them. And the volume was off. 10 minutes into it, somebody's like, hey, bro, your volume's off. And every time I try to set this live stream up, and when I first started setting these live streams up, it worked effortlessly, worked perfect. It's not like this phone's got buttons. It's just a touch screen. Nothing's getting worn down. You got one thing that's not going to work on one of these phones as far as like you operating it the same way you would have to operate everything else. Odds are your phone is just not going to work. There's something wrong with it. And we got 40 people in this chat. We're gonna pause right now and wait for everybody to hit the like button. If not, we're just not gonna do it, and I may even shut it off. All the people that are in here right now, hit the like button. If you don't, that means you don't support my channel. That means I don't need to be doing this live stream. Because if you don't support this channel and you don't hit the like button, that means you really don't want to watch. And that means I really should be finding something else better to do with my time. Not trying to sound entitled, but I mean, you're watching a platform where hitting the like button is a part of how you see the channel succeed. If you want to see me succeed and you want me to proceed with my live stream, hit the like button. You're here for a reason. If I'm just somebody talking and you don't care what I have to say, go somewhere else and watch another person. But if you're here and you support and you like my content and you want to be here for the video and the live stream, hit the like button. I know there are some people who are busy, some people who may be working. You put the live on pause to text Juanisha. You put the live on pause to text Joaquin. So if you could text Joaquin, if you could text Kanisha, you could hit the like button. If you could text if you could text Rollo, if you could text Laquita, hit the like button. If you could text Kathy and Mike and Jim and Enrique and Hector, if you could text Andrika, if you could text Quatisha T, whoever T, hit the like button. That's crazy, man. We had 40. The likes was at 16. We got 40 people in here, 41 people, and people didn't even care to hit the like button. We had 20 minutes. Y'all just watching and not even showing no love. That's insane. Thought y'all liked my channel. If you're new to my channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, share the video. But unless we have the amount of people who are in the building match up with the amount of people that hit the like button, we're not going to continue. We need to get 40 likes. I don't care if y'all got to create 2 accounts. We need to hit 40 likes. We had 40 people in here. We needed to show 40 likes. I don't care if it dropped down to 20 people. I will wait until we get 40 likes. We had 37. We need 40 likes. We just had 41 people in here. Got my collar shirt on and everything. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. We need 2 more likes and we can continue this right here. 2 more likes. There we go. That's all I'm asking for. Help me, help you, you help me, and help YouTube help us by getting these videos out to other people who need to see this. Somebody needs to know that they may need to buy a new phone. Somebody needs to know that when my phone gets hot for no reason. Yo, how we got more likes than people in the actual building? YouTube is a mystery, but I'm grateful. We got 36 people, 43 likes. Let's keep it rolling. When you hear an echo on the other side of the phone, when you hear a click on the phone before the person even answers the phone, you calling and you hear hella static in the background. You calling and you hear a boop, boop, boop. Sound like somebody's pressing the telephone button in the background. You hear a deep breathing or a slight laugh or chuckle in the background. Yo, they have power to do a spoof call. They can call and they can call your phone and sound like your Auntie Joan. They can call your phone and sound like your Auntie Joan. Auntie Joan, is this you? Yes, it is. I'm trying to send you a card. What's your information? What bank you use? What was that? What was that number? I want to bless you. I want to send you something. Oh yeah, sure, Auntie Joan. Here you go. This is a job you just applied for. We need your social security number. Okay, great. What was the company? This company. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I texted it right over. You gotta be careful. Make sure people are legit. Ask questions. And what company was this again? And what time did we have the interview? Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Well, I had another interview, but I had turned them down. I just wanted to make sure you weren't the one. I just wanted to make sure this wasn't the one that I wasn't going to be working for. That's all. Okay, yeah, thank you. Yep, all right. I'll send the information right over. Thank you. You gotta make sure things are legit. There's too many people out here with too much access. People have too much time on their hands. There's a lot of information out there. You have people looking up the wrong information for the wrong reasons. We got 40 people in this building. If you support my channel, send a super chat through. If you support my channel, donate to my Cash App. Hit my Cash App. It's $Druuill. This channel is no different than anybody else's YouTube channel. Y'all don't want to see all the super thanks and the thank yous going up on the side? Y'all don't want to see my channel do good? Y'all don't want to support the channel? Everybody goes live. At least if we get one super chat, I don't even care if it's $5. Just at least show me you appreciate it. We have 38 people in here. Everybody can super chat $2. We got 47 people to hit the like button. Everybody donated $1 to my Cash App. That's $47. Everybody hits the super chat with $2. That's 47 times 2. That's almost $100 right there. Now we got 42 people back in here. But y'all will go watch somebody that don't even talk to y'all. Y'all will go watch somebody with 500,000 subscribers, and y'all will donate. Y'all will super chat them though. Y'all will super chat the person with 1 million subscribers that don't even recognize a comment you leave in the comment section. Cover the top of your phone where the camera is with Blue Child's art phone and Scotch tape. There's a flashing light. Yo, there is a flashing light. It makes you paranoid. Yeah, they take your phone snaps pictures of you at like every 60 seconds. It takes like 40 pictures or like 100 pictures or something like that. If they knew the connection we have with the higher power, almighty Wi-Fi would be why I tried, because they would at least wonder why they try this and try that. That's a good one. Okay, thank you, Katie. I thought so. Thank you, Katie. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I know a fake one when I see one. I know a fake person when I see one. Send me $1 for the like. How about I block you for life? We don't need you on this channel. That's probably Todd or whoever, fake ass. Every time I ask God to show me what he's doing on my behalf, it's beyond just fair and things so fitting, not even I thought of doing. Salute to you. Yo, shout out to everybody hitting that like button. Okay, somebody coming in here with the Drake face. I know they people are the worst. So yeah, we got 42 people in here. And if anybody, yo, there we go. Jason Freddy, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Look, we got $44. Let's see what is that. What kind of currency is that in? Because it's coming up. What it look like is that 44. Yeah, what type of currency is that in? Look like it came up to be $1. So I'll take it. Maybe you donated that in another currency. Try 44. Turkish like, okay, cool. I thought so. All right, cool. So yeah, see, I'm intelligent. Yeah, we got $1. I'm cool with it. Yo, thank you for supporting the channel. That's fine. I'm cool with that. I am cool with that. You didn't have to give me anything. Thank you for the $1. Now we definitely need more than that because this is not a dollar store. All right, this is not a 10 cent candy store. This ain't no dollar store. I appreciate the donation, but this is not a dollar store. All right, this is not a dollar store. Now we dropping jewels over here. This is not a dollar store. This is not a dollar store. I've seen some of y'all on other people's platforms. But thank you though. Thank you just the same. I appreciate it, but just for the future reference and just for everybody else, this is not a 10 cent candy store and this is not a dollar store. All right? If you're going to donate, make sure it's $5 or more. Man, yo, you were given no life and nothing to do with it. You were given a script. You were given no life and nothing to do with it. I love your videos. You help me out so much. The stuff I be experiencing, I support you all the way. Thank you, Clyde. Yeah, shout out to Clyde. So we got 35 people in here. If everybody send a super chat for $2, that's almost $70. That's almost $80. Man, yeah, they do. They have a weird way of doing that. But you can't give up though. You gotta keep looking until you find something. That's what you gotta do. You gotta keep looking until you find something. Yeah, you gotta keep looking until you find something. That's pretty much it. He said they target our finances and make sure the jobs don't hire us. Yo, that's facts. That's facts. They already know what type of energy you're gonna bring from the interview. Some people are going to appreciate it, and some aren't. You're gonna have to go where your skills meet your needs and meet the needs for others. I have somebody right now that's a millionaire. There's somebody that's a millionaire right now. Somebody from my past that's trying to rob me. So not only will you get targeted by people on the higher up levels, you'll have narcissistic people from your past not want to see anything good happen to you as well. Yeah, there's a millionaire right now trying to rob me, and they're only it's weird, man. People are weird, and it's only because the spirit of pettiness. You got people out here with the spirit of pettiness. You got people out here who got the spirit of pettiness on them, and no matter how much they have, they could have a spirit on them to where they don't want to see you with anything. There are people who no matter how much they have, they don't want to see you with anything, and that's just the way it is. So that's why they will harass your technology. That's why they harass your technology. Sometimes they really want to try to get into your mind, and they know people use their phone a lot today. They know people are on their phone a lot today. So if you spend a lot of time on your phone, they know that they could play games with your mind. Yo, Sonia, thank you for the $5 support, Sonia. Thank you for the $5 Cash App donation. I greatly appreciate it. Shout out to the people that support my channel. Thank you to the people who support my time. All right, I had my interview today, and it went well. All right, I had my job interview today. It was a success. All right, so thank you everybody that's been holding me down and supporting me. You said it's some robots, Angel. Angel, what you talking about? Use your idea. Thanks, robots. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Why do you take phone in hand then? Well, I use my phone for my business. I use my phone to research. I use my phone to find jobs. I use my phone because I don't watch television. I don't have to see as many commercials. If I do have a commercial come on, I can skip it. I'm very clever. I'm more than a robot. Yeah, that does sound suspicious. I mean, some people just come on here to troll, and you just gotta block them after a while. Once you see some people got the spirit of being a troll, you just block them. But yo, if they say if your phone gets hot, they say if your phone gets hot, then it's probably hacked. Like your phone just randomly heats up, or if it turns on and off when you're not the one doing it, you got a full battery, your phone's not updating, and it's just off, and you go to turn it back on, or it just restarts out of nowhere. I'm telling you, I've set up this phone to do live streams and to even just do videos, and it snapped pictures of me. It's like before I was about to I'm getting myself situated. I'm like this. I'm like this. And the thing is like, ching, it's taking pictures of me getting ready before I even press the button myself. So these phones will play with you. All right, don't break up your stuff. Don't get upset. They try to cause you to have to use more money for things. They want you breaking your stuff. They want you upset. They want you having an attitude. And I mean, you're trying to do something that's very important. You could be upset, and you could end up making a mistake of taking that same attitude throughout your everyday life. Anything they can do to keep you tense, upset, stressed, that's what they'll do. You have to see it as just that. Okay, these are their tactics. They're trying to upset me. Phone got tapped. Thank God I escaped, but that memory still exists. What happened when your phone got tapped? That's so true. Thanks for all you do, fam. I'm really going through it. I think my house is taped. Oh, your house is tapped? I don't even have a phone. No, people in the chat were saying you sound sus, so I gotta see what's up with it. There's a lot of trolls out here. You can say you real all you want. But yo, Jason, thank you again for the super chat. Shout out to everybody else that does want to super chat, but this is not a candy store. This is not a dollar store. Please super chat something more than $1 because YouTube takes half of that. YouTube takes half of that, and then they'll give me this. You donate $1. This is all I get. 5 cents. You donate $1 to the YouTube channel. YouTube's just gonna give me this, and they're gonna take 95. They're gonna take 95 cents of that. So you're not even doing anything with your own money when you do that. So you pretty much could have just kept that. Like, not no disrespect, but it's just the way like it runs. You pretty much donated, but you didn't donate at the same time. And it's not. I'm not saying that to like sound rude. That's unfortunately just the way YouTube has it. Like if they set it up to where everything you guys sent I would get, you wouldn't hear me saying anything. But they don't do it like that. You guys send $50, I probably get like 35. You send $100, I'll get like 65. If you are going to donate to my channel, super chats are cool. If you don't mind putting some money in the YouTube's pocket, but it's best when you send it directly to my PayPal or my Cash App, because that way I'll be able to use everything that you send me. And I know whatever you want to send me, you want me to use it all in its wholeness and entirety. You wouldn't send me $10 and only expect me to get $4.75. You'd be like, hey, what the hell's going on here? I sent you a whole $10. Well, they only gave me $4.75. What? Like, yeah, I don't want anybody to go through that, myself included. Yo, Dr. Amira, what up? Yo, we got Dr. A in the place to be. Neo and Trinity had to find payphones if they didn't have access to their flip phone. Yeah, I got to rewatch that movie. It's a couple movies I'm about to go rewatch. Yo, Dr. Amir, I had an interview today and it went well. You know, I'm dressed to impress. I went in there real fly, like, you know, let y'all see the fit real quick. You know, even down to the even down to the even down to the socks. You feel me? Even down to the socks. You feel me? Even down to the socks. You feel me? I went in there and I put on some nice socks and I blew them people's socks off. I went in there with a nice pair of socks and I blew them people's socks off. That was too much. I went in there, everything color coordinating, everything fly and flashy and looked good. They went in there, man. I tore that thing down. Thank you, Dr. A. I tore that thing down. Yo, people just have anything to say too. Like when I posted this picture, somebody came in the comments and was like, try a white shirt. That doesn't match very well with what you have on. Like, man, green and brown go like this. You know, like, how you gonna, like, if you, like, people, not everything is for everybody. Not everything is for everybody. Oh, hit a shot. What goes? Konnichiwa. All respect. But really, it's no disrespect because I know too much. See, man, when you know everything about anything, pretty much, and you just it is what it is. It is what it is. Have you ever heard of Project AT? No, I haven't. I know a little bit. About a lot of history though. I know a little bit about a lot of history though. I know a little bit about a lot of history. I'm just trying to figure out why they target certain individuals and the reasons. Like, are we special? Have super abilities? It's because of the frequency that they see you on. You can tell a person is successful by, you can tell how a person feels about themselves by the way they walk, by the way they treat other people. You have empathy. They're trying to destroy that. It's like, as a chosen one, it's like you have a certain ability. I'm not sure if you guys have seen any of these videos where it's like they'll have a person, right? And like the person will be down or the person will be depressed, and then they'll have someone walk up and touch them or something, and then that person will like be better, and then they'll have a smile on their face, and it's like, that's you. So it's like if they can eliminate you, they could keep everybody on the same frequency. They have machines like all the technology that you have. It pretty much can read your aura. It can read your electromagnetic field. It can read the type of energy you have, the frequency you're on. They know who you are through the technology that you keep in your home. And there's certain lists, there's certain groups who monitor these lists. You have people who create the technology for people that are in higher up places. You have people who create the technology that make it for people to get information and to get orders from the people who are on the higher level. So you have people who make the technology, and then you have people who are like Truman Show. You have people who are like, remember at Truman Show headquarters, they had that whole set up. They was watching his life. Somebody had to make that technology. It wasn't the people there that were using it. It could have been, but they didn't show that. So maybe it was possibly made in a factory somewhere. But all this stuff is engineered by the government. They made TVs. They knew that people were going to buy them. They had to find a way to program people and keep people under a spell, keep people under a certain program. How do you program people with the masses? TVPG, television programming. They create the technology for the people on the higher ups, and the people on the higher ups pay people to create the technology. They pay people to monitor you with that technology, and they pay people to create lists and to send those lists to people who are on the ground floor, the street soldiers. And they have the street soldiers that will affect you, bother you, try to do things that'll mess your life up, all types of stuff. They have people who watch you through these technologies. I noticed it when I became a pedestrian. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I noticed it when I became, well, I mean, what I'm talking about, it didn't sound like typical. Um, yeah, it's definitely way more than just typical. Yeah, obviously. Um, but when I noticed it is when I became a pedestrian. I already knew that I was dealing with certain things, but just like when I started, I noticed it when I became 18. Like when I started to become a man, when I started to grow, when I started to become older. When I started to become a man, that's when I noticed it. I would go to work, people would get out there. When I started working, that's when I started noticing that I was targeted. I go to work, people would behave a certain way. No matter what job I had, I always would have the same experience with coworkers. People, I knew, I didn't quite know what it was, but I knew people when my first job, which was at Burger King. I knew that people didn't like me because I felt good. That was my idea of it. I'm like, I'm positive. I feel good about myself. I'm like, people don't like me because I'm happy and I'm not miserable, and I feel good about myself. So I'm like, what I was getting from it, I'm like, that's why they didn't like me. I'm like, they're just hating on me. And then I started noticing other things. I'm walking up to doors to go into places. As soon as I could get out the car, I mean, as soon as I hit the sidewalk, people are getting out their car. People are opening their door, running out their car to get this fucking close to me. I'm walking past people's cars after I leave a place. So as soon as I get in front of the person's car, they start the car, lights turn on, they're backing out. All types of little stuff for people, all types of stuff people do to just try to get your attention. I noticed when I was a pedestrian. I noticed when I would walk up and down the sides of the street to get to where I needed to go. Every house I'm passing, before I could pass their driveway, the car backs out. Imagine trying to walk on a sidewalk, and before you could even get past the person's house, their car's backing out. I didn't notice it with my family until I noticed it after it happening with other people. Before, I noticed, I may have seen, like, I may have realized that I got different treatment from the people that were around me, but I didn't know it as that. But like I would like soon as I started having to go to work and take care of responsibilities and things like that, and as soon as I started working, that's when I noticed it. I noticed it more after I got into an accident and I became a pedestrian and I had to walk places. I walk past people's houses. They're backing out before I could get past their driveway. I'm walking past businesses on cue. Before I could walk past the business, the car comes out of the parking lot into the little area where I gotta walk past where they drive through, and they're blocking my way. If you research gang stalking, one of the tactics that they use is blocking. You'll have people who will get in your way at your job. I worked at McDonald's. There were people, I'm trying to bring the ice up into the ice machine, and this little 3 foot, 5 foot dude is standing there blocking the way. I'm like, excuse me, bro. Excuse me, bro. Sir, excuse me, I have to get by. And then it's like you damn near have to curse at people and talk to them like you want to go outside and have a fight just for them to respect you and to get out the way. So once I started noticing certain things like this, I remember I read the employee handbook at the McDonald's job. They said, you ain't got to read that. I'm reading the employee handbook. Hey, you ain't got to read that. I'm reading the employee handbook. Hey, bruh, we said you ain't got to we said you ain't got to read that. I'm still reading the employee handbook. I'm reading it after I read the employee handbook. Everything I read in the employee handbook, them motherfuckers did. Everything I read in the employee handbook, they did that. Talk to you in an inappropriate way. Get in your way and bully you. That's bullying you. You're not allowed to bully people at work. I'm trying to communicate to them and let them know the food is ready, the food is done. They're having the manager is having a full-blown conversation with the people making the sandwiches like I'm not communicating with them and doing my job. Heard. You gotta say heard or whatever corny shit. They're like, we need this. I'm like, heard. We need this. I'm like, heard. We need this. I'm like, I heard you. You gotta say heard. We didn't hear you say heard. I'm like, well, if you were actually listening and not having a conversation, you would have heard me say it. Oh, you being smart? You think you just gonna talk? Man, that was the day I walked out of that job. Man, it was some old. They lucky. It was some old sweet black lady in the that was buying some food that day. They was lucky because I would have tore that place the fuck up. They were lucky. It was some old black lady in the lobby of the McDonald's. She was like, "It's okay, baby. Just go. They're not worth it, baby. They're not worth it, baby." Man, I was about to tear that McDonald's up. I was gonna tear it up. I was gonna tear it up, and all the people who knew better stayed out the way too. It was only gonna be me and probably a couple other people, and I had my box cutter on me, so whatever it was gonna be whatever. I had my box cutter on me, and I'm sure they had some stuff on them too. Every time I was standing around, the one guy he'd make it known to pull his knife out. I'm like, bro, I'm like, do I pose I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, do I pose a threat to you or something? I'm like, man, you come near me with this knife, I said, I'm gonna grab you by your hair and I'm gonna drag you in this parking lot. I'm gonna grab you. You can come at me with this knife if you want. I'm gonna grab you by your hair and drag you through this parking lot. Like, Pete, man, they just don't know, man. How do we get revenge? By becoming the greatest version of yourself. That's how you get revenge. By becoming successful. How you get revenge is by becoming successful. And I've worked for people, like some of your jobs too, they'll harass you on your phone. Some of your jobs, they'll harass you on your phone. Like if you work at a job and you connect your phone to the Wi-Fi, sometimes your employees will play games with you. You know that I had somebody try to connect I had people do weird things with my phone, man. I remember when I was working at the one job at the last job that I had. They were doing weird. I forget what it was, but it was just something weird that they did with my phone, and it was just them letting me know that like they were messing with my phone, so I would just take it off the Wi-Fi. I would just make sure that my phone wasn't connected through the Wi-Fi. So make sure you be careful what type of Wi-Fi's your phone is hooked up to or connected to, because it could give people unnecessary access to your phone. So it'll just be dumb things that people do to try to mess with your phone. Like I think they had played something on my phone, or it was like some type of it was something that they did on my phone. They had hooked something up to where I had saw something and they had typed something, and it was like basically just something to gaslight. So they'll use your phone to like try and gaslight you and stuff like that. So you just have to be aware. They call it a twist up. Classic algorithm. Okay. I was part of a surveillance group for decades. I'm aware of all their tactics. You're correct about what they do to make us seem crazy. It's all part of the process. Yes, it is. They want they want to fight so they can get you in trouble with the law or try to harm you just so they can say they touched you. Yep, absolutely. And all I was doing was working at McDonald's. These people had 50 million paychecks already. I was only there for about 3 months. It's not like they will hate you and make you do all the work. But then once they see you're able to withstand the pressure of doing all the work, that's when they try to bring it down on you. Once they know, once you're doing all the work and that's not working, oh damn, he taking out the trash. Damn, he making the sandwiches. Damn, he mopping the lobby. Damn, he getting the ice. Damn, he filling the cream. Damn, he baking the cookies. Damn, he baking the pies. Damn, he cracking the eggs. Damn, he making sure all the stuff is filled. Before we even gotta ask, he ain't texting on his phone. He's checking it. He's making sure the stuff is filled so we can't even mess with him. Because you know that's what they're gonna do. Whatever your job is, when you're a TI on a job, they'll try to mess with you and they'll try to, oh, well, you know this ain't done. Oh, well, you know that ain't done. Oh, well, you know this, you gotta do this. Once you figure out all the games they're playing and you make your mental checklist, I gotta do this, 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 they can't fuck with me. I did everything. I checked off everything. I did all this. I did. They still gonna fuck with you. So I'm just telling you to be mentally prepared. You're gonna do everything in your power to like, okay, yo, they're still not gonna accept you. They're still not gonna treat you the way you should be treated. Don't look for it. Do a good job, get your bag, and just get out of there and stay there as long as you can. And when people aren't being cooperative, use that as a time to go do what you got to do. Don't allow them to trick you out your spot. Tell on somebody. It is what it is. If they're not willing to fight you about it, then you're not a snitch. And you're not a snitch for telling on somebody at your job. In order to snitch, you have to do illegal activities. And doing illegal activities, that's the only way you could be a snitch. Somebody might feel you're a snitch, but if you could beat their ass, that's not snitching. Anybody I ever told on, I could beat their ass. So that's not snitching. And anything I ever did say, anything I ever did have to tell anybody was about, it was so to prevent me from going to jail. People trying to, it was just, it was, and also it was me trying to save my job. I'm gonna lose my job. If I gotta lose my job, all y'all going down with me. All y'all going down with me. I'm not gonna be the only one dolus out here. All y'all going down with me. So before you walk off the job and get upset, make sure if people are dealing with you, like I said in my last video when I was talking about work and things like that, make sure you document things. Yeah, man, they want to try to make you feel like you like it's all manipulation. They'll try to play you for a fool and make your life hard. But then when you go to fix it so they can't do it anymore, now you're telling on somebody. They're stupid. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I understand. I understand. I understand. But yeah, I figured out how to solve problems myself too. The other day, the hotel I was staying at, right? This is some weird shit. The other day, the hotel that I was staying at, I'm ready to leave, and I walk outside the door. As soon as I walk outside the door, somebody else, I believe they had walked outside their room too. And I'm like, okay, that's a coincidence. I didn't immediately assume I'm being stalked. I didn't do that. But what I did do was I forgot something and I had to go back in my room. Don't you know I heard this person pace back and forth about like the whole time I waited. I'm like, what the hell is this? What do I hear all these footsteps in the hallway for? This person kept waiting for me to walk back out the room so they could walk in front of my door before I walked out of it. Like they'll do weird things like that. They will wait for you to walk outside your door, and then as soon as you open your door, there they go. It's like they're sitting there waiting for you. They're listening out for you in your room or something, or they're listening out for you somewhere. The other day, I walked out of here and I'm going to go get some change out the ATM so I could go wash my clothes or whatever. And before I do that, I walk outside. I don't have nothing on me that says I'm finna wash clothes unless you've been watching me. And oh, that's the outfit he wears when he goes to wash his clothes because all his clothes are dirty, and that's the only outfit he got left. Like, forgive me for not switching up my laundry outfit. Forgive me for not switching up my laundry outfit. Yeah, I walk out the door, and the people were like, where can I go wash clothes at? I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, I'm about to go wash my clothes. And they're like, where can I go wash clothes at? Was there a laundry? Yo, the bull asked the lady at the front desk, is there a laundromat around here? Is there a laundromat around here? So you're either watching me through these blinds, and hey, he's about to go to the laundromat. Stand out in the hallway and ask the lady, where's their laundromat? That'll get him. Is there a laundromat around here somewhere? Somebody's about to go wash some clothes. I gotta go wash clothes too. Is there a laundromat around here somewhere? What the hell is that? So it's like anyway, when I'm at the other hotel, I waited. I hear all these footsteps going back and forth. And I'm like, this person's waiting for me. And as soon as I walk out there to leave, I'm like, the coast is clear. The footsteps have died out. I'm like, okay, this person has went to where they had went. Because when I walked out my room and he walked past the door, I walked back in my room and I prayed because I knew what that was. I said, okay, this person is, I said, I know what this is. I know what this is. So I closed it. I walked back in my room because I forgot to grab my shades or something. So I walked back in my room and I prayed because when I went to leave, before I could even walk outside, here comes this little evil old spirit just walking past the door. So I'm like, okay. I go back in my room, I grab what I forgot, and I prayed. I sat in my room and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed, and I waited for this person to leave. I prayed for the whole entire time. That person kept walking back and forth, waiting for me. I leave. I go to leave. I'm about to walk down the step. Before I could even walk out of the hallway, guess who walks back, about to walk right past me? The stalker. So I stopped him. I said, hey, brother. I turned around. I said, you know what? I said, hey, brother. How you doing, man? You doing all right? Motherfucker started shaking. Looked like he about to shit on himself. I'm like, hey, man. You okay? I'm like, how you doing today, bro? You good? How are you, man? Are you okay? I'm like, if there's anything you want to talk about, I'm right here, man. If there's anything you'd like to talk about, I'm here. I'm like, is there anything you need to talk about? Is there anything on your mind? I'm like, hey, man, if there's ever anything you want to talk about, bro, I'm here for you, man. I was like, I don't know how long I'm going to be here because, this is a hotel. I'm like, but if you need somebody, bro, I'm here for you, man. You can talk to me. You can talk to me, bro. You can talk to me. Is there anything on your mind? Yo, I stopped that motherfucker dead in their tracks, pulled him to the side, and I just stared him right in the eyes, just like this. I'm like, just talking to him calmly. When it scares the shit out of people. When you don't, and you gonna not be walking up on me and not. You okay, man? How's your day going? I just want to talk to you for a second. I just want to see if you're all right. I see, looks like you're going through something. You want to talk about anything? No. You sure? You sure you don't want to talk about anything? No? Okay, man. I was just checking on you, man. But I'm here. Yo, I never saw that person again. That person stayed away from me the whole. I didn't see him in the lobby. I didn't see him outside. I didn't see him in the hallway anymore. That person was gone. That person was absolutely gone. They were out of here. So it is what it is. Sometimes you gotta scare the crap out of people. And I must have scared that person that day, or that spirit that day, because they didn't want any more of me. All right, so I know we got a little bit off topic talking about, other forms of stalking, but the electronic harassment, they'll turn your TV off, not this TV, but your actual TV. So you just gotta pray against it. They will make certain things happen on your phone while you're trying to do things. Well, they might have got reassigned, but guess what? That person was gone. They could have got reassigned, but that person was gone. I tell you what, of course they got reassigned because this mission was too difficult. Amen. This mission was too difficult for their ass. So they failed that mission. Oh, we got to get you somebody a little weaker. we got to get you somebody less powerful. Yeah, they failed the hell out of that mission. But hey, this wraps up electronic harassment. All right. I hope I touched on a lot of good things. I hope this live stream was interesting. I hope this live stream was good for you, as it was for me. I'm about to do some other things, possibly take a little break, upload some videos, and I appreciate everybody for your support. Thank you, Sonia, for the $5 PayPal. Thank you, to the brother that sent me the dollar, the 44 Turkish coins there. Thank you for my Turkish delight. Appreciate you sending me that Turkish delight. Trying to find the person's name. I'm gonna keep scrolling. I thank the people that donate to my channel. I'm gonna keep scrolling down. There we go. Thank you for Jason Freddy for your 44 Turkish francs. Now I know it's not called Turkish francs. I'm just being silly because it's not money that I'm used to. But I'm used to all kinds of money. All right, but thank you everybody for supporting this live stream. All right, and okay, Fifth Sage, thank you for that important, valuable information. All right, thank you for that. I will see each and every one of you all in the next live stream. Peace.